Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. All right, so this lesson is gonna be about, based off this photo that I saw, Trading Places. All right, that's the movie that you see on this photo, with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. If you haven't seen it, you should have been seen it. Okay, it's a really good movie. All right, so if you haven't seen it, Eddie Murphy was once a poor guy, then he becomes rich, and then Dan Aykroyd's character goes from being rich and successful to being poor, based off a bet by two wealthy elite guys who bet $1 that he can make one guy poor and change his ways, and then make the other guy miserable and poor, go from rich to miserable and poor, basically. And basically it was trading places. One guy went from being poor to rich, and the other guy went from rich to poor. And it made me think about this scripture in Deuteronomy that I'm about to get later. But it just goes to show how Israel is going to be at the bottom, but then eventually they're going to be at the top again. All right? It's going to be trading places for real with Jacob and Esau. All right? Because right now, Jacob is the poor. They're in a poor state. Poor meaning low. All right? They're low level in the spirit. They're low level in the flesh. All right? On both sides, they're just at the bottom. And right now, truly in the spirit, Esau is at the top. His spirit is fucking going nuts right now, because he's living out basically who he was supposed to be, who he was created to be, which is the perverse, wicked, base, fucking creature that can be made. All right, that's basically who Esau is, and he's basically living out his purpose. So it's gonna be a switch. As a matter of fact, damn, that spirit just brought that to me. And second address, I forget what chapter it was. I think it's early. Hold on. Yep, here you go. Let me go ahead and grab this. I can't turn on the light real quick. I can't see. This is second address 6 and 8. It says, "And he said unto me, for Abraham and unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." Now this is going into the story in Genesis 25th chapter of the birth of Jacob and Esau. All right. It says, verse 9, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." So basically, eventually, Esau's world is going to be down, and Jacob's world is going to be risen, because the older shall serve the younger. The older was Esau. Okay? The younger was Jacob. So Esau is going to have to live out that prophecy that he's going to have to serve Jacob. All right? That's what's going to happen. So it's going to be trading places for real. All right? In the future. Let's uh let's get the curses, you know, because right now we're at the bottom. So this is the curses when you read Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, starting at the 15th verse all the way to the 68th verse. You'll see all the curses that were put on Israel. This is verse 48. It says, "Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he hath destroyed thee." So that's what happened to us. All right. And we got to go to our enemy in want of all things, in thirst, and in nakedness, and in hunger. All right. So that's what we're doing now in this world. We got to go to them for everything, man. We had to go to them for everything because they had us in captivity for so long. All right. But those times are coming. Things are going to be switched. This is Deuteronomy 30 and 7. It says, and Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So the curses that were put upon us are going to be put upon them. All right. The scriptures talk about how our life hangs in doubt. That's a part of the curses. Also a part of the curses, it says that they shall be the head and we shall be the tail. That's going to be flipped. We're going to be the head and they're going to be the tail. All right. That's how it's going to go. All right. This is my last scripture. Jeremiah 30 and 16. "Therefore all they that devoured thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey." So there you have it. Everything that you've done to us, we're going to do to you, and you're going into captivity for 1,000 years. Thus saith the Bible. All right. So trading places definitely going to be happening. So with that, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.